It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers' rangy cornerback.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Redding. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Dixon. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Redding. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. To throw on 2nd down. Redding. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second down, it's Barker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now second and 10.
On second down now, it's Barker. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
On second down, it's Barker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Carry for the running back. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On third down, Barker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Completes it to Dixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dixon, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Redding. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Redding. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. His kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This taken in at the goal line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
To number 15. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Barker.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
So finally, a 1st down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Complete to number 86. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass. Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, Barker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Complete to number 17. An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Redding. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Jets first down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Chargers take over first down at their own 43-yard line.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Redding. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Redding. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line.
First down, Jets.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Barker. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harmon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harmon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Oh, he's made him work for over half the game now. He's been the artful dodger back there, but there it is. Finally they get to him for a sack and a big loss. Give credit to the defense for their tenacity to finally hang with it and get him down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On the draw, this is Campbell. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Returnable for Thomas.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Barker, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Harmon.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Barker. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
Back to throw. Redding. He finds his man, complete. That's Dixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Redding. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And room there to work it inside the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Again, they run with Campbell.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So the Chargers now down by 5. 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Personal foul. Face defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Back to throw.
Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He finds his man, complete. That's Harmon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle. And
this is caught.
touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and two-point conversion. 25 seconds remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Redding. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Redding. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people to football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Redding. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the Jets punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Second and 6. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Up the middle they go. Harmon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 2nd and 5. And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harmon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Harmon shifts by him, and he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that is caught on the right side. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On first down, it's Harmon, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On second down now, it's Harmon.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. End up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man.